السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، معكم براكان ورجعنا في مقطع جديد في لعبة لايف از سترينج الحلقة التاسعة، ما أدري العاشرة والله ما أعرف، لكن عاد تسعة أو عشرة. طبعا آخر حلقة نزلتها كان في جزء الآخر، الجزئية الأخيرة طلعت أنا ما صورتها، فكي جاي نص الحلقة بعدين كذا انتهت، لكن خلصت الأبسود كامل. جت في أحداث قوية راح أشرح لكم إياها. أول شي دقيقة طب ما أدري شوف شويس يجي وما يجي. بعد ما طلعنا من او شوف الحظيره نفسها، الظاهر انقطع في نفس الحظيره. لقينا لنا باب تحت زي القبو، دخلنا لقينا هناك في غرفه، في ملفات، في ملف عن ريتشل، في ملف عن كيت، في ملف عن فيكتوريا. شفنا ان فتح ملف ريتشل، لقينا انه مصورها ومزيع متهزج زي كذا. وبعدها شو اسمه نسيت. بعدها كلوي شافت صورة قالت انا اعرف المكان هذا، اللي هو في الجنك يارد اللي رحنا لها في الابسود الثاني او الاول. راح الجنك يارد وراح المكان ذاك وقعدنا نحفر لقينا الجثة اللي هي جثة ريتشل. طيب بعدين احنا بنشوف الملفات، ملف فيكتوريا مجهزية، لكن الى ما في صورة، يعني عرفنا انهم يبغى يخدرها، اللي هو اتوقع نيثن بيخدرها في الحفل. يوم رحنا الحفل في الليل، حضرنا في فيكتوريا، لكن ما صدقتني فيكتوريا. didn't believe your warning، ما صدقتني. جتني رسالة من رقم مجهول. قبل اعلنوا الفايز حق الصور اللي كانت فايز زي فيكتوريا، اللي منه افضل صورة فازت في فيكتوريا. والمدرس عارفين المدرس ذاك، بعد ما فوزه، بعد ما يعني اعلن فوزته، الحين جتنا رسالة. هو طلع واعلن فوزته، جتنا رسالة من رقم مجهول. قال بعد اليوم الظاهر ما عاد تلاقوا ولا دليل زي كذا. فجت كلوي قالت مش خلينا نروح نلحق الجثه قبل اتوقع بيطلعونا او بيودونا مكان ثاني او ايا كان. يوم رحنا عند الجثه، حفر لقى الجثه موجوده. فجاء جاء واحد اعطانا ابره مع الرقبه. لا لعبه حق ماكس اللي اعطونا احنا ماكس كوفيد. كان معنا كلوي كان معنا مسدس، لكن عاد ما بدال السيم انه يوم خدرنا ذاك. ايش قول يا كلوي؟ قاعد ينبهها، وجاء الكلب عطاها طلقه في راسها. من توقع الشخص ذا؟ توقعت نيثن، لكن طلع المدرس. نعم ادري، كانت صدمه. وحنا مخدرين وذبحوا كلوي ماتت. كانت لقطه مره كانت حرام. اقدر اعيد الابسويدز بس والله مشوار. شرحت لكم الاحداث، ما اتوقع احتاج اعيدها. والان بسم الله، خلونا نبدا. اسمع، الحين بيحطون بريفيسلي وبيشوفون اللقطات ان شاء الله. ان شاء الله يورون.
Previously on Life is Strange.
انا بس كل شيء صار زوم عليه ده.
What did you find?
Rachel in the dark room. Over and over. That's it.
هذا البار.
We can't trust anybody except each other.
You know more about her than me.
No, you and Chloe think you know more than anybody, like all teenagers.
Oh, look.
هذا لك توقع طلعت صح؟
What are you doing in my dorm? You are so fucking dead!
Nathan is truly psychotic. I know he has something to do with Rachel missing.
Kate wasn't the first.
إيه هذا ملف.
All those binders are filled with other victims.
What are you doing here, Max?
Victoria has to be next.
What a lame gimmick.
Rachel, why is he putting her in the ground like that? Where?
The junkyard. Max, we have to find that spot now.
إحنا لها مسرعين، لكن كانت صدمة إن شفنا.
I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry. I know you're close to Nathan, but your life is in serious danger. Nathan just texted me. He says there won't be any evidence left after he's done.
لكن نيثن شو خاطر كان رقم مجهول. نيثن طلع
مرسل.
هنا شوفي مخدر الكلب.
Chloe.
إيه نسيت أقول لكم، حاولت أدعي بزمن لكن ما قدرت. كانت صدمة. سبحان الله، القدر حقتها كل ما احتاجها ما تفيدني. كلب، هذا الكلب طلع هو ورا كل شيء. انا ما ادري، لكن اكيد له علاقه بين عائله نيثن. نسيت اسمها، لكن اتوقع يعني او لما اعطينا فلوس ما ادري، لكن بداية ما تحسه يعني انسان حق الاشياء ذي. اتوقع بيقوم بنفس الغرفة صح؟ وين في هنا المشكلة؟ صح هذا في نفس اليوم المفروض تيجي فيه ستورم. احنا كانت الليل يوم خدرنا صح؟ المفروض الليل اللي بعد ما ادري يوم بعد الليل. لا تقول بيسوي في ماكس كوفيلد نفس ما سوى في الباقيين كيج فيكتوريا. ما ادري هل مسكوها ولا لا، ما ادري، لكن نبهتها انا بس ما صدقت. شوف مربطنا. معليش على صوت الشرب. اتوقع فيكتوريا مع الصيت. اتوقع فيكتوريا معنا. هذا الغرفة بس غير ترتيبه، ما كان كذا بالضبط.
Chloe? What? Where?
The dark room.
The dark room.
الله يستر. كان الحين بحرر نفسي.
Is anybody out there? Please help.
أحد حولك فوقك حظيرة في middle of nowhere.
Help! Someone.
Of course. And right in front of me. God, I don't remember anything that happened. Oh shit, that's me. He took that shot last night.
ممتاز فكرة الرجل ممتاز.
Finally, I'm free. Almost.
بالرجل
These
فول
straps are hurt.
زي بول. الحين ناخذ سكين ولا شيء حاد. شو الصورة؟
I hate looking at myself like that. You'll pay for this, Jefferson. I promised I would never go back in time like this again. But this is the only way.
بترجع للوقت وهي كذا. دام.
This angle highlights your purity, see? The slightly unconscious model is often the most open and honest. No vanity or posing, just pure expression. Oh, Christ. Look at that perfect face.
والله طلع كلب. توقعت نيثن.
Hold that stare there! Stay still!
يرفع الضغط.
Max! You fucked up my shot! But please don't worry. We have all the time in the world. For now, I knew you were special the second I saw your first selfie. Yes, I still hate that word. But I love the purity of your own image. Not like Rachel, who was always looking in the wrong places. Poor Rachel. Wait. Let me try this angle. Don't move!
شوف الفاتورة العزيزة قاعدة في مكانها.
Better. Thanks, Max. If only Nathan could see this setup. He tried so hard. But you can't just throw a few subjects
معهم Nathan.
expect a cohesive style or theme. But he had an eye for shadows. And an eye for a whole lot more. As his elite family will find out. Along with Arcadia Bay. Nice. Oh, good. Oh, those eyes.
الصورة صعب ياخذها الحين.
It's just too bad you're so goddamn nosy, Max. But this room is under 24/7 surveillance, so all I had to do was text you from Nathan's phone. And you fell right into my hands. You really should have focused on schoolwork, not private detecting with your little friend.
راسلنا بجوال نيثن.
Chloe. Right. Yeah, I'm sorry that Nathan killed her in self-defense. But she had a troubled history like most Arcadia Bay dropouts. Nobody will be surprised.
شو الكلب قالنا دفاع عن النفس.
Though I promise, people will care when you die tonight, Max. I wasn't lying when I said you have a gift.
بطلع بنكبك انت
Okay.
توزق
This looks good. Maybe a few more close-ups.
ملح جيت بطح انا اعلم امك.
Max, please do not move so much. I need you posed and framed my way. Maybe a new dose will calm you down.
بعدين حقنة زايدة او حقنة جديدة. حقنة.
Now don't move or this will hurt much. Stupid bitch! You just don't listen, do you? In fact, you never did hear much in my class. If you had, you might have seen all this coming. God damn, you are a fighter, though. I've had my eye on you, and I've noticed that you've been more fearless this week than maybe your whole life. Remember my #1 rule. Always take the shot.
شتي احنا نرجع بالزمن بس عشان نعرف وش اللي صار. ملف راح يزيد راح جاء هذا الملف هذا الشيء يقدر نغيره لأن هي كانت مخدرة قاعدة ترجع تعرف ايش اللي صار.
I can't believe that happened. So sick.
صورة جديدة ذي.
Whoa. I'm definitely more awake in this photo. I could try this one. This might work. Please work.
I'm getting some spectacular images here, Max. Yes, Victoria would kill to be in your place, but she doesn't understand our connection. You're the winner, Max. I choose you. Your portrait.
Fuck you.
You're trying too hard. I know you're scared. You all have the same doe-eyed look when you wake up here. Replaced by fear as you realize what's about to happen.
Mr. Jefferson, why are you doing this?
Oh, Max. I'm so glad you asked that question. Simply put, I'm obsessed with the idea of capturing that moment innocence evolves into corruption. That shift from black to white to gray and beyond. Most models are cynical. They lose that naivete. However, some Blackwell students carry their hope and optimism with them like an aura. And those lucky few become my models. My subjects.
Yes. You're a psychopath. And this is your last session.
Au contraire, Max. I'm so sane that nobody knows what's happening to you right now. And don't get me started on your late partner. I had enough of those faux punk sluts in my Seattle days.
You killed Chloe. You murdered my best friend.
She had a loaded weapon. This was clearly self-defense, but that's what happens when you play with guns. Or try to fuck with me. It's better when they don't know.
ليت اخذت سيلفي انا وكلوي قبل الحادثة ذيك، ارجع للزمن وقتها وتتغير الاوضاع. بس يلا.
Blah, blah, blah. God, I hate your voice now.
You might as well savor it, considering it's the last you'll hear. Oh. That's
لو اللي في محل ماسك كوفي كلمنتاين كان عرفت زي كيف تتعامل مع ذا.
You will not get away with this. I want you to know that.
Too bad you already made a convincing argument against Nathan in the principal's office. Thank you so much for setting him up for me. I do know that the Prescotts are going to have a major scandal.
براسكات هو اللي أقوم
Town
تعاون معهم
finds out what
العائلة.
their elite son has been doing for homework.
You used Nathan.
I prefer the term manipulated. Like with an image. Nathan's was easy to twist around. I became a sort of father figure for Nathan. It happens often in teacher-student relationships. It was kind of touching for a while.
Did you tell him everything about your plans at Blackwell?
Don't be stupid, Max. I told him what he needed to hear. In return, I had access to the Prescott fortune. Who do you think paid for this glorious darkroom and equipment? How else could I get all these hip new drugs for my subjects?
Rachel Amber was your victim, not your subject.
Oh. Rachel Amber. That's the real tragedy. Nathan thought he could be an artist like me. Instead, the dumbass gave her an overdose.
ما أدري وين ريتشل ولا كلوي عند ريتشل.
Why Rachel?
I don't have time to tell you everything. But she was special. A human chameleon, so many visual possibilities. We had a real connection.
Did she let you take pictures of her?
Rachel was in love with me. That's not my ego. Just look at our sessions. Not that I'll let you. Nobody loved having their picture taken more. Anyway, Rachel is dead. But no tears. Los Angeles would have killed her anyway, so look at this as a favor.
You're evil.
Oh, I see. You and your friends almost beat Nathan to death. See, we're not so different.
Yes, we are. I cared more about Nathan than you did.
No, you didn't. It's just too bad that he fell in lust with Rachel. He actually thought he could mimic what I do with the camera and subject, like father, but not like son.
Where is Nathan now?
Dead and buried. After what he did to Rachel, I knew I couldn't keep him as a protege for much longer. Now the police will never find his body. Do you finally get it now, Max? I can't compromise my vision with amateurs.
You are an amateur. Look at the trail of death you left behind. You can't blame all this on Nathan. I don't care what you do to me. You're gonna die, motherfucker. For Chloe and Rachel and everybody else.
I do love your spirit, Max, but you brought yourself here. by your own
ما
choice.
أعطيه وضعية الخبرة.
Anyway, I like my models to be seen and not heard. So I have to make sure there's nothing left behind of you. Okay. Now, let's see how these shots came out. I can see why your instant camera is so appealing. You don't need a computer to print your work out.
Alone with a heart, a battered old heart, a heart that needs tender care.
I have all those photos in my diary. This could be a way out.
Is purity personified. Okay. Now, let's see how...
Wait! Please, Mr. Jefferson.
Max, I would love to talk shop, but I really need to go over these pictures. Especially while they're fresh in my mind. I think our session was a career high for me.
You still have my diary.
Don't worry. Nobody's going to read it. Thanks for reminding me. There's nothing more innocent than a teenager's diary. Oh, look at your selfies. What a waste of talent. Look at that shot, Max. You can do so much better.
حلو حلو برجع في الزمن فيها. برجع قام ما تموت كلوي وقبل الاحداث. This is the only way. This is the only way. حلو حلو.
I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb
I'm
word
back.
for a wonderful photographic
Right
tradition.
back where I started this insane week. And nobody is going to hurt Chloe ever again.
The portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process.
Oh, well, that was easy, Max.
Was it? Okay.
Well, okay then. So, the Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Obviously, Max has read them. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes
Time to change time.
The winter to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art
First,
world.
let's make it real easy to capture Mark Jefferson.
And Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Bastard. I have to warn David about Jefferson and the dark room.
Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition, everybody in class is starting in a photo, so you see the dilemma?
I know, Mr. Jefferson.
All I need is David's number, and Jefferson is one text clue.
I just really think...
I should be able to track down David's number from the school pamphlet. Found you.
وين ديفيد؟ هذا 3 5 630 8 2 4 3.
This diary literally saved my life. For once, David, I'm praying you'll overreact to this as much as everything else. and take Jefferson down fast. You wanted me to enter the contest, asshole. So maybe I'll be going to San Francisco. And Jefferson, you'll be going to prison.
بالصح.
The past within the past. Am I pushing myself too hard?
رجعت الزمن ورجعت الزمن يعني.
It doesn't matter what happens to me. This fancy camera does not give you any extra talent, Victoria. Or excuses. You will not hurt Kate Marsh this time.
الآن لا ايش ذا؟ من كاتب هذه؟
Oh, Rachel. I'm sorry.
الآن كلوي ما تدري عن قدرات ولا تدري عن أي شيء فما أدري كيف راح نو تلبي.
Victoria, I'm sorry you have to. Mr. Jefferson, we need to talk.
Can you see I'm talking to Mr. Jefferson now?
I can see you're kissing ass again. Nothing new.
What did you just say?
Hold on, Victoria. Are you okay, Max?
Not until Victoria knows that hiding behind a screen and posting videos of people is totally fucked up. You know how easy it is to hurt somebody? To destroy their life? Are you proud of yourself? If you have any feelings left, you should think about your actions.
Listen, I didn't...
Of course you did. You're so insecure, you can't even be happy with your own talent. You have to try and bring everybody down to your mean and ugly level.
Okay, I do not have to listen to this bullshit. Do I, Mr. Jefferson?
Well, it looks like you already did, Victoria.
Then I guess I'm done talking.
I sure hope so.
I'm not going to say I didn't enjoy that, but why?
Here's my photograph for the Everyday Heroes contest.
Oh, that was easy.
No. It wasn't easy at all.
Well, I can't prejudge yet, but I'm very happy you decided to enter. That means a lot to me. And Blackwell, the first step for any artist is to put themselves out there in the world without fear. To be innocent.
Or guilty.
Well, thanks for the photo, and maybe both of us will be jet-setting to San Francisco this Friday.
Or maybe only one of us will be going.
Don't be so modest, Max. Anything can happen in a week.
As you're going to find out, Mr. Jefferson.
ايه قاعد نحاول نغير الأحداث.